Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I have a different video than normal. I'm going to be going over the most anticipated animated movies coming out in 2026 and 2027. Obviously, I won't be going over every single animated movie coming out in the next 2 years. I'm just going to be doing some of the bigger ones that a lot of people are anticipating. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting off with the 2026 movies, we have Toy Story 5. A lot of people are excited for this film because it's part of the Toy Story franchise. The premise of this film is pretty interesting because they're bringing in kind of like the new age toys like iPads and stuff. So it's kind of correlating with how the world is right now. So that'll be pretty cool to see. Now, am I excited for this movie? Not really. Solely because I think it's a pretty unnecessary film. I think the same about the fourth movie as well. I just think the series should have ended after the third film. But I understand Toy Story is always going to be a big movie and a big franchise, and they're just making movies for the next generations. And at the end of the Toy Story 5 trailer, you can see Woody's back with the gang. I'm not really sure how that happened. I'm sure they'll explain. But I think it's just kind of weird how they just retcon what happened at the end of the fourth film. But we'll just have to see how it turns out. Another movie releasing 2026 is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. This is, of course, the sequel to the 2023 Super Mario Bros. Movie. Now, this movie I'm really excited for. I'm a big fan of Mario. I love the 2023 movie. And I think choosing to make this a Super Mario Galaxy movie was the best route to go down. They're incorporating so many different elements from multiple games that people are going to love. I'm excited to see Bowser Jr. in this movie as well because I think he's going to be a good villain. And that Prowler theme song, come on. The next 2026 film is Minions 3. I think this one's releasing July 1st of 2026. I haven't really seen much about this movie at all. I know there's been some leaks online, but I haven't really paid attention to it. I'm surprised there hasn't been a teaser or even an announcement trailer. My best bet would be somewhere around the Super Bowl they might do something. I don't really care for the Minions franchise or even Despicable Me. I like the first few Despicable Me films, but it just kind of dragged on for me and I kind of got bored of it. Obviously, I'm not the targeted demographic for the movie, and I feel like the Minions were an early form of brain rot almost. But yeah, Minions 3 is coming out this summer. I'm not really excited for it, but I know a lot of kids are going to love the movie. On to the next. Pixar is also releasing a new movie in 2026. It's called Hoppers. This one looks promising because, for one, it's an original idea instead of a sequel, which is nice to see, but the concept of the film is really cool as well. Basically, these scientists develop a way for the human consciousness to go inside of these robotic animals, and they can control these robotic animals and see what the wildlife is really like, and they can understand the animals and stuff. It looks really cool. Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Legend of Aang is releasing at the end of 2026, and I am really looking forward to this one. Avatar: The Last Airbender was one of my favorite shows to watch when I was younger, and to see it coming to the big screen like this is going to be really cool to see. I'm pretty sure this movie will be a sequel to the show as all the characters are grown. I know a lot of people, myself included, are really looking forward to this one. GOAT is coming out in early 2026, I believe in February. I really love the Sony Pictures animation style. It reminds me of Spider-Verse. If you didn't know, this studio is also the studio behind Spider-Verse, which is why the style of animation might look familiar to you. At first, I wasn't really excited for this movie, but the more I've seen, the more I've been looking forward to actually watching it. I'm a big basketball fan. This movie was also produced by Steph Curry. The voice actors are stacked in this movie as well. The main GOAT character is played by Caleb McLaughlin, who notably plays Lucas from Stranger Things. And I always love an underdog story as well. Releasing in the summer of 2026 is the new Cat in the Hat movie. This one's going to be popular just because it's a Dr. Seuss story. I like Bill Hader as the Cat in the Hat, but this movie's just not for me. There's just something about the animation that looks off to me. It kind of looks like a really cheap Netflix movie. Another thing that threw me off was that they got rid of Thing 2. There's always Thing 1 and Thing 2, but in this, it's just Thing 1, and then it's the rest of them. They also look really weird to me as well, but I'm sure this is going to be popular amongst the kids. And lastly, for the 2026 movies, obviously this isn't all the 2026 movies, but this is the last one that I'm going to go over. It's the Angry Birds Movie 3. All I'm going to say about this is, well, one, I love Angry Birds, but the movies, in my opinion, haven't been great. I like the first one, but the second one was kind of disappointing, and I'm not sure how this third one's going to turn out. Starting off the 2027 animated movies, I'm going to be talking about Shrek 5. Now, Shrek 5 was supposed to release in 2026, but they delayed it to mid-2027. I guess I'm semi-looking forward to this movie because, for one, it's Shrek, but I'm not a huge fan of the new character designs. We'll just have to wait and see how everything turns out when it releases. Another 2027 animated movie is Frozen 3. Am I looking forward to this? No. It's simply because I'm not the target demographic. I've never been the target demographic. Even when the first one came out, like, I wasn't a 6-year-old girl. So it's like, I don't really care for these movies. I'm not saying they're bad movies. I'm sure the third one's going to be good, but it's just not for me, obviously. Now, what I am looking forward to is Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Believe it or not, this movie was supposed to release a year after Across the Spider-Verse, which would have been the summer of 2024. They delayed it like 3 times, but I think it's set to release in 2027, but I wouldn't be surprised if they delayed it again. Anyways, I'm really excited for this film because I want to see what happens next. Across the Spider-Verse ended perfectly, and it left on a cliffhanger, so it's like, I want to see what happens. And these movies are just generational. The Spider-Verse films are some of my favorite movies of all time. The animation style, the characters, the music, the story, everything about these movies are just perfect. Next is Ice Age Boiling Point. Yes, they're reviving the Ice Age series with the 6th installment. After the death of Blue Sky Studios, Disney came in and bought the rights to Ice Age. They should have let the franchise die with Blue Sky Studios because the movies were kind of getting low quality, in my opinion. Like, sort of like Toy Story, I feel like they're just kind of dragging it on. But who knows? I could be proven wrong. We'll just have to see in 2027. Next up is the Bluey movie. I know this is like the biggest show in the world, especially for kids, but I just don't care for it because I didn't grow up watching this show or anything since it's fairly new. I have no attachment to this show. I don't even think it needed a movie. It's already big enough, but I can see why they're making a film. And lastly, the CoComelon movie. This doesn't deserve to be talked about. I'm just making you guys aware that they're making a movie about CoComelon coming in 2027. I can't even imagine how this movie's going to be because it's just going to be straight up brain rotting the kids that watch it. This will probably be in the running for the most overstimulating movie of all time. If there are any parents out there, don't bring your kids to watch this movie when it comes out. All right, that's all I have to say about this movie. Let me know which upcoming animated movies you're looking forward to watching. Comment down below if I missed any or if I didn't include any that you're looking forward to. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.